Hello world. Welcome to my channel and thank you very much for watching my video. My name is Sister Oz and I am a student of life and social psychology. I'm very passionate about wellness, especially mental, emotional and spiritual wellness. Those are the things that just drive me, and everything that encompasses wellness in there. I love it. So in this channel, what we do is we unpack, analyze, and look deeper into social contrasts as well as social norms, and we try to find out how they're helping us or hindering us as a people. And by people, I mean the Black community. Today we're talking about, in fact, it's not an overall subject. It's just an introductory video to the subject. I will be having extensive reasonings and other videos on this subject because it's multifaceted, and I'll just be touching into this and gathering as well other women's experiences, because what I'll be doing right now is sharing my own perspective, and I'm always welcoming other people's perspective on the subject. So, toxic femininity. I just want to preface this by saying I am, in fact, a womanist. And I believe so much, so deeply in the rights of women and womanhood. I believe in the recognition of womanhood, respect of womanhood, valuing femininity. So I got in this journey. I was very young, and very impressionable. Got in this journey as a pushback from religion, because religion has a very toxic message that it says about women and femininity in general. So my genesis, or my introduction into this topic, was from that time when I was trying to push back from religious dogma that just I felt was putting women down and was not celebrating women, in the way that I feel women need to be celebrated for what we are and what we represent in this realm. So yeah, I feel like that's a good way to, introduce myself so that it doesn't come across as if I'm just, coming from a different perspective. So I came across womanism, came across feminism at first, and I was in varsity when I came across feminism. I was doing a module, Sociology 101. It was in sociology where I found out about feminism, and I gravitated towards social feminism because I'm a student of social psychology. Social existence just drives me, and our ability to shape our social existence is what actually pushes me further into this sociology hole that I find myself in. So social psychology social feminism just spoke to me, and lucky enough, I met up with a group of other women who were thinking like me, and wow, I was excited, and only to find out that most of these women were radical feminists. And let me say this, I really don't have a problem with radical feminists. I do, actually. Let me not lie. I don't have a problem with the message. I agree with the first wave and the second wave, right, of feminism. Let me say the first wave. I agree with the first wave of feminism. It's very necessary, especially given that we were in a very oppressed system as Black people, just beyond being a woman. Because the women are the niggers of the world, right? We know that. Everybody just shits and just doesn't take women, into. They don't take women seriously somehow. And I don't know why. And I blame religion partially, and patriarchy, but I soon came to realize that feminism is not, it does not represent femininity. It does not. Instead, it guns for trying to, for women who want to compete with men and the masculine, because now there's been conversations about what is masculine and what is feminine. Is it possible that you can be masculine and feminine and female, or you can be feminine and guys, can we have a clear conversation about what is real femininity? And this is not the video. I promise to make further videos on this, but I'm just introducing this conversation to say that being a woman and being submissive and being all these things that we know what women did is not weak. It's not weak. The only thing that makes us strive, and I feel like the only thing that made people feel as if femininity in its essence is being weaker, is because there were men who did not respect femininity, and they saw it as being weaker, So now, because we've shown society, or continuing to show society, that we too as females can sit in these round tables in boardrooms and all these things in in the corporate world, have businesses, and like be entrepreneurs, and like be people who actually can be productive citizens economically and provide in our families. And I feel like that conversation needs to be dropped now. We've had it. We've proven ourselves. I'm educated. I've got a degree, working towards my second. I have a job, nice paying job. I'm able to, plug in my family where I need to, But that's not what femininity is. I feel like those attributes are not attributes that would, like you having a job and you being able to buy a house, having a car, are things that will actually make you a good wife. Because in essence, and I feel like I should have prefaced this with saying, in this video, I am not reaching out to homosexual women. I have no problem with homosexuality, but this is not the conversation for you guys. Talking to women, womb holders, who want to pursue healthy relationships with Black men or men in order to build healthy families. That is who I'm talking to. So can we just, before anybody bites my head and tells me how they don't care, I understand that most people don't care, but I also understand that there are people who care. So I'm here for those people who do care. So I'm not talking to the lesbians who will tell us that we don't care about men. I care about men. I love men. Men, I love dick. I needed to throw this in there somewhere so that it can be clear. And I cannot survive seeing myself wanting to act like a man and wanting a man. It doesn't make sense, either if I'm going to be masculine, he's going to come and be feminine, and that is an irritant. No woman wants a feminine man. Trust you me. No straight thinking woman. Maybe there are women who want feminine men. I don't know. But I'm talking to those who don't want feminine men. Who want men who can be providers, and men who are going to actually use their, men are stronger than us physically, and for me, especially when I'm in my periods or I'm pregnant or whatever, I feel like I need to, be in my own cocoon, and I do my own little things and rituals, and having a man around allows me, as my boy child and stuff, allows me for me to be a woman, because I get treated in that special way as a woman, you know. When I'm pregnant, I cannot be lifting whatever, you know. There's a man who's supposed to be doing that, because when we lift, we know, right? When we lift from the womb, from the core, and that's where the womb is situated. And when you're pregnant and you try to do that, that's why most women get miscarriages. Let's have a conversation. So I feel like toxic femininity is femininity that wants to claim that being feminine is actually being masculine, and I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like we are belittling the importance of being a nurturer in the community. Yeah, we're really belittling it by thinking that if you're gonna start being a douchebag and sleeping around and doing all these things is what makes you feminine. It's not what makes you feminine, because at the end of the day, we understand when you're young and you all of these things, you're allowed to. But take into cognizance the fact that you have a vagina, and a vagina is open, it's receiving, it receives things, whether it's semen, whether it's whatever, baby, it receives. Now, count for me if you, in 1 year, let me not infringe on people's private lives, but I'm just saying, there is an art to being female, and to espousing femininity in a healthy way without trying to be a man. And that is my introductory video. So please subscribe to my channel for more of these videos, because this is just an introductory video. Let me know what you think about this. And I know people could have whatever thoughts they could have, and I'm not an absolutist. If there's a term like that, I'll make a term, make up words. I'm not that. I'm just here to argue what my perspective is, because I feel like people have undermining the role that a woman is here to play on this earth. No matter how much you would try to duck and dive and try to avoid this thing, it's fact. It's fact. Nature chose us to house human beings who are coming into this realm. No other person has, no other gender. It's us. And on top of that, nature chose us to be able to feed these with our bodies. So I say that we need to look closer into that and not take that as a weakness. And I'm talking to straight women who want babies with men, to build families with men, because I feel like it's important for me to keep on saying with men, so that my message is clear, that I'm talking about with the old-fashioned heterosexual unions. So guys, yeah, please like my video if you enjoyed this video, or dislike it if you don't like it. Let me know why you didn't like it. I always enjoy feedback. I love feedback. If you feel like this conversation is one that would other people would like to hear, please share it, so that other people can have access to these conversations. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and yeah, thank you very much, guys. I will see you on the next video.